Hello dear students, very good morning to you all. In today's class I teach you very simple and most important topic named storage classes used in C. This topic is also called as lifetime of variables. That means this topic is related to once again the variables only. Already we know what is variable. In this example x is a variable. Okay, and see this example here also the x is a variable. Here also the x is a variable in which 177 has been stored, in which 17 has been stored, in which 7 has been stored. All these are called variables. See one more example. Here x is a variable. X has been incremented by 1. Here we are printing the x. Here we are printing the x. Here we have incremented the x by 1. All these are variables. Int I equals to 1, I less than equals to 3, I plus plus, int x equals to 0. All these are variables. Means as we know already, variables can be defined as the computer's memory in which the different type of value can be stored. Okay, no problem at all. But what do you mean by lifetime of variables or visibility of variables or accessibility of variable? That is what we discuss. Means actually now we have been learning about functions since many days. Look at this example. This is one simple C program. In this program, we have the main function, we have f1 function, we have f2 function. Okay, we cannot develop the whole software by using a single main. We define n number of user-defined functions. Sometimes we need common memory, so that we can use that common memory means common variable we need sometime. So that we can use that common variable not only in the main, we can use it in f1 also, we can use it in f2 also, we can use it in f3 also, so that we can use within the entire C program. Instead of using only in main, I would like to use within main as well as in f1 as well as in f2 as well as in f3. Then that is what we call global variable or public variable. Already I taught you about the global variables while teaching structure of C program global declaration part. Just recall that topic, you'll come to know. Sometimes while developing software we need some common memory so that we can use that memory in main as well as in user defined function. Such variables we define in the global part of the structure of a C program. Already I taught you. Those global variables are also called as public variables. That means you can use that variable in main as well as in user defined function. This is what we call lifetime of variable or visibility. Means that variable is visible in main as well as in user defined function. That is what the lifetime, no? Okay, no problem at all. I explain a little bit more so that you can understand. Actually, variables are classified into 4 types also, you can say like this. Storage classes are classified into how many types? 4 types of storage classes are there for the variables. Which are those? Automatic or local or private variables, global or public variables, static variables, register variables. We discuss about all types of variables one after another with example so that you can understand. First we discuss about automatic or local or private variables. Already you know about these variables. Till today we wrote many programs now. In all the programs inside the main we define some variables. All are automatic variables. Int x equals to 7. X is automatic variable or local variable or internal variable. You can use this x variable only in the main. You cannot use it outside the main. That means this x cannot be used in f1. This x cannot be used in f2. This is local to main. This x is different. This x can be used only in the main. This x can be used only in the f2. All these are local or private or internal variables. Understood? How to define the local variables? Local variables are defined inside the function. See here, inside the main x is defined. This is local variable, local to that main. See this, x is defined in this f1. This x is different, that x is different. 17 you can access only in this f1. You cannot access outside the f1. See this example, 177. This 177 can be used only in f2. You cannot use outside the f2. Whenever the execution starts, life will come for this x. Whenever f2 completes, it destroys automatically. That's why these are called as automatic variables. because automatically the life will come, automatically that destroys. Because of that reason, local variables are also called as automatic variables or local variables or internal variables. Internal variables means only you can use that memory only in the function in which you are going to define. You cannot use it outside. In our house, dustbin will be there. That dustbin is used by only our family members, not by other family members. That is local dustbin. Outside the house also dustbin will be there by corporation. That is not yours dustbin. That is everyone's dustbin. That is local variable, a public variable. That is global variable. Tube light is a local to our room. Sun and moon are global. Try to understand my explanation or analogy examples. I hope you understood. I have my own car, that is local to my family. Bus, public. Train, public. Everybody can use it. I hope you are getting the difference between local and global. Okay, I hope you understood. Very good. Then what are local or automatic variables? One more thing. Internal variables can be defined by using auto keyword also. Means instead of writing simply int x equals to 7, you can write auto int x equals to 7 also. Even though if you won't use auto, by default all the variables are automatic variables. I hope you understood. Then how do you explain about automatic or local variables in the examination? These are defined inside the functions. Yeah, it is true. These are defined inside the functions. Their lifetime is local to the function in which they are defined. Yeah, it is true. You can use only within that function in which you have defined. Yeah, true. By default, automatically, all the variables are of the type automatic variables only. Means by default all are automatic variables only. These variables are also called as local or internal variables. How do you define? Like this only. Or you can use the auto keyword option. You may or you may not. That's why here I have written or. You can write in this way or that way. Both are correct. The auto keyword can be used to define automatic variables. If you get a question on automatic or local or private or internal variables, you need to explain like this. Give an example. See the example. Hash include standard input and output header file. I am writing two functions. Function with no argument, no return value. No argument, no return value. This function will not take any input. This function will not give us any output also. Okay, no problem. Int x equals to 7. This x belongs to the main. No problem. F1 is called here. F1 execution starts. Int x equals to 17. That x is different. This x is different. 17 will be stored. Print x equals to 17 is printed. Then F2 will be called. Whenever F2 will be called, this x memory allocation takes place. 177 will be stored. Print x means this x only it prints. That means x equals to 177. Then execution comes back to the main. X I am printing. Which x is going to print? This x. That means 7. What is the output of this code? X equals to 17, x equals to 177, x equals to 7. Such questions will come in technical round of campus selection process. At the time you need to be very careful while choosing the correct answer. I hope you understood. This is what all about local or automatic or global variables. Now I explain you global variables. Global variables already I taught you. Global variables are defined outside the functions. See here. This is main is one function. Outside the main x has been defined here. This x can be used in main as well as the same x can be used in the F1 also. That's why it is called as global variable. See here. What is the x value? 0. That is global variable. I am writing my own function called F1. No problem. X plus plus. Same global variable will be updated by 1. That means x becomes 1. I am printing x equals to 1. What is the output? X equals to 1. Then F1 will be called. F1 execution starts. X plus plus. Which x is going to update? The same x. That means x becomes 2. Again execution comes back. Again x will be printed. Again the same x. That means x equals to 2. That means what are global variables? Global variables are defined outside the functions. Their lifetime is entire C program. You can use it in main or any of the user-defined function, including the main. These are used to share the data between functions and main function. These are also called as global or public or external variables. I hope you have understood. Very good. Next is all about static variables. What are static variables? First of all, you need to know one thing. Static variables are defined by using the keyword static. Static int x equals to 0. Okay, static keyword is must. These static variables are similar to global. Global variables are defined outside the functions, but they are accessible to entire C program. Here static means what? These are also a little bit similar to global, not exactly. Now, if you define any variable as a static, that value goes on updating every time whenever you call that particular function in which it has been defined. See the example first here. See here, I am writing my own function called test. It will not take any input. It will not give us any output back. Okay, no problem. Now int I equals to 1, I less than equals to 3, I plus plus. Test function is called. This test function will be called for how many times? 3 times. Whenever the function will be called for the first time, this variable becomes active. That means inside the x, 0 has been stored. X plus plus, x becomes 1. X is printed. X equals to 1 is printed. Whenever the second time the function will be called, this will not work. Previous value will be updated now. Means already that x was 1. X plus plus means it becomes 2. X equals to 2. Whenever that third time it will be called, 0 will not be stored. Already it was 2. It becomes 3. X equals to 3. What is happening here? Once that variable is defined, every time whenever you call that function, that value goes on updating. That is what the static variable. Then what are static variables? Static variables are defined inside the functions with the keyword static. These are visible with the function in which they are defined and entire C program. Once these variables become active, then they will be active. Once these variables become active, then entire C program goes on updating. They go on updating. I hope you understood. Okay, you can run and check it, no problem at all. Next, last one is register variables. Okay, register variables means what do you know? Okay, what are register variables? First, try to understand the computer's hardware. Means up to now I explained you regarding many variables. No, all these variables will be defined in computer's primary memory RAM. Where the memory allocation takes place? In the computer's primary memory RAM. Okay, whenever you define any variable, memory allocation takes place from computer's primary memory RAM. But RAM is far away from CPU on motherboard. CPU means processor. RAM is far away from the CPU. But unfortunately, not actually, in the CPU also, in the processor also, registers will be there. You can store the data in registers also instead of RAM. If you store the data instead of RAM in CPU's register, that CPU can access the data with very high speed. Okay, that's why the data which is required by the processor can be stored in CPU's register. Then how shall I store the data in processor's registers or CPU's registers instead of computer's primary memory RAM? That is possible by register variables. See here, register int I count equals to 0. This time these memories are not allocated from RAM. These are allocated from CPU's register. That means program works with very high speed, because whatever the values that CPU wants, it gets it very fast. These are called as register variables. These are defined inside or outside the function by using the keyword register. These variables will occupy space from CPU's register instead of computer's primary memory RAM. These variables are used to store frequently required data of processor, so that the data stored in register can be fetched in less time with higher speed. I hope you understood. I explained it in a hurry. Please see it once again. Thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.